I'm Eileen Wiard, author of Inside Outsiders, a young adult novel about middle school students set in the fictional town of Gilmore, a wealthy suburb of Boston. I wrote this story for young people and the grown-ups who love them. It was inspired by my teaching experience in the Chenery Middle School in Belmont, Massachusetts. You know, if you ask most adults what their middle or junior high school experience was like, they'll cringe and tell you it was the worst time in their lives. As a teacher, I loved this age group because the corridors were teeming with energy and because it's such a time of change and questions and learning about the larger world. It's also a difficult time for kids targeted by bullying. But those aren't the only kids who suffer. Bullying makes everyone afraid. If you are not a target, you fear that one day you might be. I'm here to talk to you today about the main character in my story. Crystal, a 7th grader, is special. She's not perfect. She's not the most popular kid in her school, and she's not the best at anything. But she knows who she is, and she stands squarely in her own integrity. When her friend on the bus starts hanging out with kids that are making other kids' lives miserable, she challenges her friend. She does not cave in to peer pressure. She's not afraid to take a stand for what she believes in. She even makes friends with a boy who is the target of bullying, someone questioning his sexual orientation. Why does Crystal behave this way? I think it's because she's got 2 loving, solid parents who know who she is, a church family that supports her where she sings in the choir, and a belief that she has a future, a good one, that she can build. The Combos program in this book is modeled after the Metco program that buses students from the city into wealthy suburban school systems and gives them a chance for a better education. This is not an easy path for students like Crystal. It means waking up early in the morning and leaving the neighborhood that you call home to go to school where you're different from everybody else, beginning with the color of your skin, but including the economic resources available to you and your family. It's quite a culture shock, and Crystal is at the age when she's noticing that some people treat her differently because she's a Combos kid. I love this character. She writes about her feelings in a journal, and she shares what she's going through with her mom and dad. My hope is that this book helps increase understanding and communication between early adolescents and the grown-ups in their lives. Parents, don't believe the cultural message that says you've lost influence over your children when they start middle school. It's not true. You are and always will be important to them, even if they can't always tell you that. They are listening, and they are watching you, and they need you. My favorite feedback so far came from a mother and daughter who read the book out loud to each other, one chapter at a time, and used what happens in the book and how Crystal feels about it to talk about their own experiences. The mom said, "Reading this story gave me a neutral opening to ask questions and find out what my daughter was going through, and also to talk about what those years were like for me when all I wanted was to fit in and be accepted." When I was a young girl, reading books helped me to know other people felt the way I did, and that there were choices about how to be in the world. I'm thrilled to think that Inside Outsiders might be part of the solution to the problems of bullying and loneliness affecting too many of our young people these days. I would love to hear your thoughts and invite everyone to write to me at my email address, insideoutsidersthebook@gmail.com. Thank you.